brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. First carry for Najee Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You look at this Baltimore defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Lamar changing the play. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They're able to hold them to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. You look at this Baltimore defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Harris running straight ahead. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's McCarthy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Looking to throw McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Going for it, here's McCarthy. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now McCarthy. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. To the air with McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But since the leaping rules were changed back in 2017, we only average about 1 block kick per week league-wide. They pulled out all the stops there, got someone in there, delivered a big block.
I actually didn't think it was that high. I thought it was even less than that, but those guys executed perfection right there. Really brought excellent effort on that snap. Can't ask for anything more, and they got it done.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Middle. You at X.
Play action. It's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
180.
On the counter, it's Henry. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Lamar changing the look. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Go right here. Say what?
They'll set up a throw. Going deep for Walker. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, a field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now 2nd and 5. McCarthy operating from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy eluding the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. To throw is Jackson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. A try here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. That one into the hands of Flowers. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson going to shift him around. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Go ahead.
Henry up the middle. Pushes him over. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 32. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, hey. 180. Finish it. Sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely from 21 yards away. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right, and it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. McCarthy fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Oh, that's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throw caught by Flowers. Oh, what a move. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
You change it.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
13. What a shot.
Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Henry running right. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Ravens on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Report.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Across midfield and down to the 29-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They hand this off to Harris, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down, goal to go. Back to throw. And it's caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
You.
Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
13.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
Jackson. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Flowers. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing, Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Sit hot. You change it.
Now Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
One last shot for Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.